Kirsten, and we are getting ready for Turkey. On Tuesday night, we're leaving here. Wednesday morning, we're flying to Turkey for a 12-day vacation to celebrate life, to celebrate our life, my Ginny and me, and to celebrate the my life. Really an exciting time. So I wanted to be able to share a little bit about traveling with you and how to be able to be on challenge for this last 9 days, knowing that the last week is going to be in a very foreign country, and just wanted to share with you my plan to be able to stay on challenge. So first of all is diet, right? So I am going to be shaking. I've got the individual packs. I like those the best because they're just super convenient. Yeah, it costs a little more to roll Vi-Shape this way, but it really is fantastic and easy for travel. Sometimes I'll travel with a mini blender, but not this trip. I need a little blender ball, shaker ball cup thing. Really, this is all I need for this trip. I'm really ready for that. I am also going to be taking my PB2 along. Part of this is to be able to give, you know, some extra protein and things, but quite frankly, it tastes really nummy, and I love it. I just really love it. So, I want to be able to have a flavor that I know is something I love, because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be mixing my shakes with when I'm there. Another strategy, of course, for staying on target is taking advantage of those fantastic cookies. And so the oatmeal raisin are my favorite. And I will be taking this bag along to be able to keep me on track. I may not be able to shake every day, so having a cookie or two as a option when we're in the thick of the tourist stuff is just really important. I am a raspberry neuro freak. Love it, love it, love it. So I've got my rounds of that. I also have some Vitrim in here, which is going to be super important when we fly for me. When I'm seated for a long time, it's kind of got, you know, munchies. I gotta be eating. And so Vitrim's going to help me stay on target and avoid giving in to that horrible flight food. So Vitrim, Neuro. I am taking my Go, and it's kind of a crazy deal. It's a little heavy, but it's become such a part of my workout regime that I just feel like I can't go without it. So, or I can't leave it behind. So it's in here, it's there. It's just a part of my workout deal, so it's got to go in the bag. A couple other things to just kind of keep me working out, and I'm really excited about being able to maintain and work out in Turkey. The couple that we're going with, Joss and Byron, lived there for a year, and I visited them last summer. Jen was not able to go along because of her health stuff, but I was able to spend 2 weeks in this amazing country with these two incredible people. And I'm just excited to see it again, and I'm excited to see it with my feet this time. And what I mean by that is, it was actually Jocelyn who a few weeks ago when I started running outside to train for this 5K, I've been running on a treadmill and then finally to get myself outside, congratulated me, and you know, it just said that she felt like I was really becoming a runner by being able to get outside, because there's something different about experiencing where you're at, experiencing your world with your feet. So I am looking very forward to experience Turkey with my feet, and but I've got a few things along. So I've got my iPhone, which will work as an iPod for me. I've got a couple of sets of earbuds, need those. We'll take a couple of sets in case I lose something. I'm also taking along my Garmin, my Forerunner, just to keep track of distance. It's not like I'm going to have a real idea of how far it is along the Bosphorus or how much distance there is in the back roads of Cappadocia. So I'm going to be taking this along, and hopefully it will work for me. I'm excited about that. And then the other thing is gear. And I've got a couple of pairs of shorts, shorts that I'll be throwing in. It's interesting. Turkey is a Muslim country primarily, and as a result, the women in particular, their clothing is pretty modest. And so I'll be really okay with my shorts in Istanbul, but I also am packing a pair of my leggings just in case. Not so much that I'm uncomfortable, but we'll see how I feel about having those knees hanging out there. In central Turkey, it's a little more conservative. So I'm packing those along too. Oh, and I've also got my challenge gear, and these shirts we made for the run for Team Lindblom, so I'll be taking a couple of these along to be able to work out in. Taking the challenge to Turkey. We'll be asking the I almost said turkeys, the Turks about joining the challenge and being up for the challenge. I know we're not there yet, but heck, someday they'll be there and somebody will say, hey, I remember that girl screaming through the streets asking if we were up for a challenge. Someday they will be up for a challenge. So anyway, I've got that in the mix too. And yeah, I have one more thing that I'm taking to Turkey. And I was semi-embarrassed about this, only because I've had a few people give me a little bit of crap. That friend Jocelyn was asking, you know, what are you doing as far as, what's the plan for staying on Turkey? You know, how are you getting ready? You've got all this stuff to prepare for being gone for all this time. And then she asked the question. She did, and I sheepishly had to say yes. I am making room for the scale. The scale is going to Turkey. Yes, I'm going to tote this. I think it's probably 3 pounds. All the way to Turkey and back. And I'm doing that because I want to have that moment in Turkey. I want to be able to document, have that scale shot, to be able to say, yes, I'm there and I'm done, and here it is, world. I am in the 100s. And so I don't want to miss that. I don't want to wait till I get home. I want to know when it happens, and so I'm taking my scale to Turkey. Anyway, I'm really pleased that I am going to be able to communicate with you from Turkey. I wasn't sure if YouTube was up and running, but I hear that it is. So I'm just pleased you're going to be able to come along. You're going to be able to be part of this adventure. You're going to be able to walk in the steps of these feet as they run through the streets of Istanbul, and as they run through the countryside and the incredible formations of the earth that can be found in Cappadocia. There may even be a hot air balloon ride in my future. We will see. Anyway, I'm looking forward to sharing it all with you. The next time I see you, I will be en route or in Istanbul, and again, I'm just so pleased you'll be there. Just really, really pleased. We're celebrating. We're celebrating life. We're celebrating victory. We're celebrating achievement, but more importantly, we're celebrating the fact that I feel fantastic, and so does my Ginny, and we're living this life wonderfully. See you soon.